Crosse Political Science professor Joe Heim is joining us with a little more on what we should expect. This is a big night.
Oh, very big. This is probably one of the biggest single nights of the election campaign.
First debate between the two. I'm curious how much you think Governor Walker's experience in politics in general is going to weigh in his favor going into tonight.
I think he has an advantage there. He has run at least 3 or 4 statewide races. He knows how to do it. He's on TV. We went through the Act 10 period, you know, the controversy in Madison. So he's very cool, very calm. It's exactly what you want to be on TV.
What do you expect one of the biggest topics to be tonight? Is it jobs?
I would expect jobs, the economy in general, partly because of the 250,000 promise that he made, and partly because that's a #1 opponent. You know, Mary Burke basically saying he hasn't arrived at that. And it's a clear difference between the two.
What do you hope comes out of their definition of their jobs plans and their hope for the future?
I have to say, governors do not create jobs. When it's all said and done, basically, you can have a jobs program. I hope that some of the questions are specifically, what are you going to do about it? Because what has happened in the past hasn't worked real well.
So we have this latest Marquette poll that shows that 95% of voters already know who they're voting for.
Yeah.
So what can really happen tonight to bring in that last 5%? What's the goal that the two of them are hoping to walk away with?
Well, I think Mary Burke has to come across like a governor. She's got to be gubernatorial. She's got to sound very confident. You know that famous ad that's on TV right now that
yes.
She does not sound very confident, the plagiarism issue. She's got to sound cool, confident, same as a governor. People have to be able to say, she looks like she could be a governor. She's got to be very knowledgeable. That's the biggest issue. She's never run a statewide race, so she may not have all the knowledge that the governor has had. He has lived this the last 4 years.
Do you think the plagiarism issue will come up?
I suspect it will, but I don't think it'll be a major issue. I don't think it's a major issue in the campaign, frankly. I'm amazed. I thought it would be a 2 or 3 day story, frankly. And it's obviously because there isn't a lot to get her on the other side, the Walker people basically are using it for that purpose.
So what do you think will be the 1 or 2 questions tonight, discussions tonight that spark the most debate?
Well, I think there are real differences on things like vouchers, education in general. They're very different on education, the environment. It's very clear they have different views on how the environment should be protected or not protected. I think those are the hottest issues that could really differentiate the two candidates.
And last question, how important, who do you think has the most to have on the line tonight? What on the line tonight?
Well, I think because so many people have decided, there are people that are supporting Mary Burke that really don't know her. She has got to, I think she's got more to lose on this thing or more to gain. If she comes across sounding very gubernatorial or she doesn't sound gubernatorial, I think that could hurt her tremendously. There are people that are supporting her, according to the polls, that don't necessarily know her. They're waiting to be sold. So her job is to try to sell herself and sound as good as the governor.
All right. Joe Heim, thank you so much for joining us.